Wedding planning is quite a stressful experience, from designing the invitations, as I would not know, to choosing a venue, picking the dress to planning a menu. The entire process is quite demanding, so I hear. Dreamy Weddings is a Caribbean destination wedding planning company. They currently operate in 13 Caribbean destinations and offer ideal venues to suit each couple's needs. They offer cruise and land-based weddings in St. Lucia, awesome, Antigua, Aruba, Anguilla, Barbados. We're going through the list here: Belize, Dominica, Grenada, St. Kitts and Nevis, Jamaica, and St. Martin. Your CEO, lead planner, and master florist, Natalie John, was named A-list wedding planner in 2010 by Destination Wedding and Honeymoons magazine. Dreamy Weddings' team of capable planners will be with you from start to finish and can assist with your entire trip, from travel planning, hotels, and tours while on island. At Dreamy Weddings and Tours Incorporated, they add that personal touch to make you feel at home. You name it, and they will make your dreams a reality. So Natalie John is here with us today to share what it's like planning a wedding in the midst of COVID-19. Welcome, Natalie. It's so good to have you here.
Thank you.
Wonderful.
Good morning.
Good morning.
So good to be here.
Right, so we're talking wedding planning. Obviously, I think it's stressful enough, as I just read, but imagine having to plan a wedding.
She doesn't have to imagine. She doesn't.
She really doesn't have to imagine. You've done it. So has it been business unusual?
It has been business unusual because I would say we've never had a pandemic before. We've had 9/11, we've had the financial crisis, but nothing quite like this. And so it's been crazy. You have persons, you have to actually now be a therapist, because brides are like, I really want that date that has some significance, and now the country's about to shut down, so I have to change my date, and then you have to tell them it's okay. So it has been business very unusual.
So was there a difference, and I assume there was, but was there a difference in the number of weddings pre-pandemic to now? I mean, I know that we're getting back to normal, but are the numbers coming back?
Yeah, the numbers are actually coming back, which is really, really good to see. So at least persons within the industry could realize that don't lose hope, because it is coming back. And we've had, so I would say, when the country first shut down, everything got canceled. So all the weddings on the book got canceled, erased. Some clients were good enough to say, okay, let's wait for a year. So we actually had some weddings in the end of 2020. So some destinations like Antigua and Barbados had opened up in St. Lucia. So we had some weddings there. And then 2021, towards the end of 2021, we started having a few more weddings, and we have bookings already for 2022 and 2023.
That's amazing.
And we got an inquiry for 2026.
Wow.
And that's good, because you'll be here doing that into 2026 and beyond.
Correct.
Longevity is what it's about, right?
Yes.
Right, so in terms of decor, I know absolutely nothing about weddings. I know absolutely nothing about decorating, as you might imagine. Is there such a thing as a most popular type of decor that your clientele requests for weddings, or is it just a range of things?
It's a range of things. I would say in the past, it used to be a particular type. But with now social media, so many people have various preferences. So it's always great planning, because people come with different ideas, and so it gives you an opportunity. So for us, for our destination wedding clients, we have what's called a style guide. So we'll send that to you so you could complete, so that we get an idea as to who you are, and it asks a range of questions. Do you know anything about flowers? We give you like 3 diagrams and to try to say which one do you like. So it gets us a feel as to who you are in terms of things like your music, your sense of style, your creativity. Everything we ask is very detailed, but at the end of it, we get to understand who Jamie is, who Mimi is.
Wonderful. And of course, you get to give them that personalized touch for their, special day.
Correct.
Sometimes the biggest days of their lives, is their wedding.
Yes.
And I know people always want it to be perfect, and I know that you're a perfectionist, so I know that they don't have to worry. You mentioned a little bit earlier about wedding trends. How do you keep up with trends? And again, social media, so everything changes so quickly. How do you keep up?
Correct. So research is key. attending conferences is key. Being part of international organizations is key. So, for example, in December, I attended a wedding conference. It's a luxury wedding conference called Engage, and just the attendance fee is $4,500 US. That's
Excuse me, pardon?
Glad that you attended. Business is good.
But these are just some of the things that you have to do if you want to remain relevant, if you want to be up to date. You're right. You say, 4,500. Not everybody can afford 4,500, but it comes to the other part of business. When you price, you're not just pricing for now, you're pricing to ensure that you remain relevant, that you could take a trip, not just buy the products you need, but to educate yourself as well. So
yes, as an entrepreneur, training is very, very pricey, but important.
And as you can see, in keeping with the destination weddings, we have greenery.
Well, we are here with Natalie John, the CEO of Dreamy Wedding Decor, and we just spoke about destination weddings, and now Natalie is going to teach us some of her tricks. Well, Jamie is going. What did you tell us the name of this was?
It's called a balloon topiary.
A balloon topiary. Yes.
So it's an easy, very simple decor. If you're having a party for your wedding, you could have those in any height at all. But the topiary is really 12 balloons, and they're normally the same size. So I've blown them up already for you, but there's something called a balloon sizer that you could either do it automatic or you actually push it into the sizer so that all your balloons are the same size.
Okay.
Right?
So it is, because I'm just imagining, how do you blow up all the balloons at the same size?
And so the topiary is 12. So I'm going to teach you today how do you make your topiary. And I don't like balloons because I don't like them to pop, but I work well with them. So you actually hold a balloon, and then you keep the center. So come on, take it, cross, right? Then take another, cross. Then take another.
Jamie, you're doing okay?
Come on, Jamie, just one cross, and that's good. But keep your center. Make sure you have your center. Okay? Cross.
Novice here. We'll try not to get it to pop. It's a lot of fun though.
I don't like to make it pop. It's rubbery. Remember, it's like elastic, right? So you're already starting to see the shape of the flower as it comes in. So let's go. So you have 2, 4, 6, 8. Come on, Jamie.
It's not looking good for me. Confidence. Here we go.
I'm giving you moral support, Jamie. You can do it.
Wow.
Done. And so at every point, you see a flower. So remember, a flower is 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you have your middle. Any point you turn, you see your flower. Come on, Jamie. Okay.
I'm going to put while I'm ahead, but
He's almost there. He's almost there.
I'll be putting while I'm behind.
Just easy. Yeah.
Got it.
And if Jamie could do it, you could do it too, right? Come on, Jamie.
You are so right.
So just remember, your topiary, to just make sure that that it looks uniform. All your balloons are normally same size, and then the taller the topiary stand, then the bigger you blow your balloons. Wow! Yeah! Voila!
You did it.
We did it. High five.
Wonderful. So do you use lots of these? I mean, when you do your destination weddings, do you also do parties as well?
I do parties as well. I do decor on a whole. So for weddings, so if I'm doing a wedding and somebody says, okay, I want something different. I love balloons because balloons are indeed coming back. They came back like 2 years ago with weddings. So I would do topiary stands for entrances, or I do like organic balloon arch, just lots of balloons. And for the organic arches, you don't necessarily need to size them because that's why they're organic. They're different shapes and so yeah.
I appreciate this demonstration so much.
You can take that home. Feel proud of it.
No. This is gonna start maybe your wedding. Right. So.
And I also brought flowers to show you that weddings are also part of flowers, and we also do flowers as well locally. different colors and just to show you how they blend in as well.
I really love when you do those flower arches. Those are very impressive. Even seeing you like transport them to the site and set them up, I'm always really, really impressed by that. So you said that you do weddings across the Caribbean. How do you manage that? You're like one person. How does that work?
Great team, knock on wood. Great team. Doing it for what, 23 years this year, and great team. Teamwork makes the dream work. That's our tagline as well at Dreamy. So you have good staff, you have good vendors in all the destinations as well, and so that's how it actually works, really.
I want to ask you, what's the craziest wedding you've ever seen? Because you said, it's pretty much custom. So what's the craziest?
Okay, so it was in Antigua, right? And it was a groomzilla. And we
A groomzilla.
Yes.
That's unusual.
A groomzilla. And we had to actually go and measure the tide when it comes in, right? How far from the shoreline the actual waves come in onto the sand. Because he wanted to place the chairs 6 feet before where the waves actually come in. We thought it was like, really? Yeah. So literally we had to go to the beach, take the measurements, and on the day when we set up, it was a beautiful wedding though, but on the day when we were setting up, because we normally set up beforehand before the couple comes in, he literally came
To measure?
to make sure that what he had asked.
Wow.
Yeah.
I know what I want if I ever get married, and I know who I will choose. Thank you, Natalie, for stopping by today and making me a balloon expert as I get into the wedding fever.
Correct.